Yeah, I remember one time I was asking one of the students. So like, I was asking where is lecture hall TBA?
Oh, TBA. Do you have like any other things you wanna share? You wanna add?
It's really easy to connect uh, with Filipinos if you have educational background in the Philippines. Of course, they were like really dark. You know, I had um times when I thought like, should I stop studying here in the Philippines and then go back to Korea?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Andrea.
That's me.
Hey, what is up, internet? My name is Osh, and welcome back to iskatterCHAT. It's the first time I'm filming on my phone, so it's it's kind of awkward. I just wanted to come and do a little intro for the video that you're about to see. Okay, a little background. So I was, you know, catching up on like YouTube videos, and I was watching Jessica's videos. Jessica Lee. If you don't know who Jessica Lee is, she is a Korean who like lived in the Philippines, and she is a YouTuber who makes content about Korea and the Philippines and all that jazz. I watched the videos where she chronicled her journey applying to Philippine universities, and I thought I had like a light bulb moment where I thought that I could also talk to my friend who's Korean, who studied in the Philippines, about his experience when he applied for Philippine universities. So that's the video you are going to see today. So Jessica, if you're watching this, you behind it. But if you are, I hope you don't get like war flashbacks, because we mentioned it quite a few times. Yeah. Anyway, so I asked my friend to introduce himself in Tagalog so he can flex his Tagalog skills, and like how we met or how we know each other and stuff like that. My friend Sam, I'm pretty sure I talked about him in like a video I did before.
Flashback.
In August, I saw a friend of mine. He shared this video of his friend who was now a singer. That's where I got the idea of like promoting my friends to, give them more. Anyway, Sam, thank you for sharing this song from your friend. Wow.
End of flashback.
So here he is. Take it away, Sam.
Hey, what up guys? My name is Samuel Kim. Graduate ako ng UP Los Baños. Nag-aaral ako sa Pilipinas ng 13 years. And right now, ako ay nasa Korea. Trabaho ko ay freelancer. I work as a project consultant. I consult projects. Now I'm working as a freelancer.
Oh, what do you do?
Basically, it's project consulting. So
Oh, okay.
when companies have some special projects, they need like special manpower. Yeah, they consult me, and I tell them what to do, how to plan an event.
Oh, that's cool.
I first met Ashley in an after-school club called the Thespians. You know, we used to act, dance, and do stuff like that. Performing arts. Yeah, that's in high school. And since then till today, I remember Ashley as one of the strongest and one of the most optimistic person I know. Yeah. Yep.
That's all. Right. Thank you.
I didn't know he was gonna say the things that he did at the end, so it was kind of touching. Anyway,
Wait. I'm trying to connect.
okay,
Hello?
right, all good?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Can you hear me?
But I can't hear you.
What?
Wait.
A few moments later.
Ayun. Ayun.
Okay.
Is it- Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
Good. Have you been?
I'm doing actually very fine. Yeah, I finished my military service
Yeah.
like a few months ago,
Hmm.
and now I'm working as a freelancer.
Oh, that's cool. So we'll start.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, we're gonna just discuss your experience in applying for Philippine university. So
Mm-hmm.
while you're Korean who study in the Philippines,
Yes.
because I know that you've been studying since like you were younger. How
Yeah.
long did you stay in the Philippines? How long did you live there? Here?
No, I stayed in the Philippines for 13 years.
Oh, wow. So
Mm-hmm.
what age did you like start studying here?
I think I was 10 back then.
Oh, so that's
Yeah.
a really long time.
Yeah, it's a really long time. I think that was like 2006.
Oh,
Was it? Yeah, around 2006 or 7 when I first came to the Philippines. When I first went to the Philippines. Yeah, because I'm in Korea.
was it your plan to study like complete your studies in the
Mhm.
Philippines like until college, or did you consider going to Korea, going back to Korea and studying there?
Okay. At the time when I was like in the fourth year high school, everything was uncertain.
Mm-hmm.
So there was this option that uh a school that wanted me. It
Mm-hmm.
was in Germany, so
Oh,
I
wow.
had this option to apply in Germany.
Wait a minute.
And some of them told me that I should stick to my very original plan, which was to go to Germany.
And I also had an option to come to Korea for my university. The thing is, I have three sisters,
Mhm.
and two of them, Natasha and Jane, yeah,
Yeah.
they went to LaSalle, right? Which is in Philippines.
Mhm.
So yeah, it got me thinking. Like, I think it's better for me to stay in the Philippines and help my parents, because my parents barely speak neither English nor Tagalog. So yeah, they needed my help.
Yeah, so it was uncertain for you.
Hmm.
Did you like get influenced or like persuaded by your classmates? Like, oh, let's apply here, let's apply there. Or something?
You mean schools in
Yeah,
the Philippines?
yeah.
Uh, I was mostly influenced, I think, by my siblings, by my sisters,
Oh, because they.
because I took exams in three universities: Ateneo, LaSalle, and UP. Then I passed LaSalle and UP, and then finally I chose UP because yeah, it's an LB. So as I've told you before, it's my parents needed help, and then about the tuition fee, it's also
Uh,
way more affordable to
yeah.
study in UP Los Baños compared to LaSalle Manila. Not just the tuition, but also the life, the living
Mhm.
is way more costly in Manila. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and you're
since both,
familiar with the environment in LB already.
yeah, yeah, that was also one thing. I actually wanted to go to Manila back
Mm.
then, and then that was like because I was young, of course, and then I wanted to explore,
Yeah.
and I thought LB. I'm what do you call this? I'm too fed up with LB. Like
Oh,
I'm too used to the place.
yeah.
Right, I know every corner of the place. That's what I thought. Which turned out that apparently I didn't know much stuff about LB. I found out lots of stuff. I discovered lots of stuff when I entered UP. Like the vision is really different if you're a UP student and you're non like if you're not a college student in LB.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I thought. So
That's what I thought too. Like, oh, I already know
yeah,
this place. Like,
yeah,
gonna be fine.
uh huh,
But then the first semester, and like,
hmm
oh, your classes are here and there.
hmm
What are these places? Like,
yeah. I remember one time I was asking one of the students. Like it's very obvious that he's one of like either sophomore or junior or senior. So like I was asking where is lecture hall TBA?
oh,
And
TBA.
then he was like, oh, it means to be announced. Oh, okay, thank you. I didn't know about it. TBA. Yeah.
Yeah. There's also like a joke like TBA is also the tallest building around. The
Oh yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. But
Uh-huh.
that's like, really, you're gonna have a class there? Like,
Yeah.
what else? Oh yeah. What about the process? Like, was it hard? Like applying, or there like certain requirements that are asked of foreign students?
Mostly it was passport
Oh,
and um certificates that I can get from embassy, Korean embassy
oh,
in the Philippines. And for college students in the Philippines, we have a different visa. It's called a student visa, and for that student visa, we need the letter um of the school that says this student is eligible to studying in this school in the Philippines, and uh, based on that visa, we can get study permit from the school. So like there are permits and certifications, yeah, stuff like that that are required both from the school and from the Bureau of Immigration.
oh, I thought like from like since the get go, like you had a student visa, but it was only for college that you had to get the student visa.
Um, since back in high school, I was considered as a dependent
Oh,
um, to my parents.
mhm.
Um, and that's my parents had a missionary visa. Yeah,
Oh,
since
okay.
they're missionaries, yes. So I'm not sure about other students. I think they because minors get a study permit
Oh,
that's
okay.
issued by the government of the Philippines, right?
Oh,
That that's a different thing. That's not considered as a visa. But in my case, I had a visa because my parents were missionaries as a dependent. But when I went to college, I had to drop the missionary visa and turn to what do you call it, student visa, since I think that's a better option for students.
mm, interesting. I was curious. Does Korea also have like entrance exams like UCAT or something?
Well, in Korea, there is this unified exam. I don't know the exact term in English, I think it's a mathematics ability examination. If you directly translate the term. With one exam, you get, I think it's a percentile, and based on that percentile, to you'll have an option, right? You'll get the list of schools that you can choose. So if you're one of the top notchers, then you can go to so-called SKY, Sky, the Seoul National University, the Korea University, and Yonsei University. Those are the top three universities in Korea. Yeah.
So you just have, they just had to take like one instead of like every single
hmm
university had to take. Because here,
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
have to take.
In Korea, it's centralized. It's unified. Just
Yeah.
one exam, and you have the options. The thing is that exam is toxic. They're known to be like one of the hardest exams in Korea's education system.
So so you said you applied to Ateneo, UP, and LaSalle. Um,
hmm
did you like go to review centers like to prepare for the exams, or
I
did you
went.
just?
I only went to Bantoks,
Oh,
UP.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
for UPCAT.
yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know. I think what I thought back then was like, oh, I'll just study for UPCAT, then it will cover all other exams,
Oh, yeah.
which was kind of wrong and kind of right too. Because when it comes to uh subjects like science, math, English, UPCAT covered those stuff. The thing
Yeah.
is, what's in Ateneo exams? I forgot the term for that exam. And what's for LaSalle exams? I think they had some sort of like IQ test.
Oh,
Um,
like aptitude test.
yes, yeah, I think they had some sort of stuff like that. And in UPCAT review centers, we were not prepared for those type of exams. Mm. I think I was just lucky to pass the LaSalle exam. Yeah.
From like what I've seen, like a bunch of videos like talking about their
Mhm.
experiences like applying uh,
Mhm.
to Philippine universities as a foreigner. They're
Mhm.
the most like common thing, like they're hesitant to take the UPCAT because of the Filipino part, the Filipino language
Oh.
part. So was that
Oh yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
same for you? What did you
Well,
think?
it it did not pull me back that much because I was kind of confident that I can take high scores in in math, science, and English. So like I guess it will cover the Filipino part, and turned out it did. Yeah.
So were you a qualifier or were you did you like for the
Oh,
UPCAT, did you pass the UPCAT
actually,
or
I I passed, and I was waitlisted. I was not, yeah, qualifiers, one of the qualifiers, because the courses I picked were all high quota courses.
yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah.
That's the same for me. Like I chose the top two campuses, Diliman
Mm-hmm.
and Manila, and then I focused on
Yeah.
science. Like
Uh-huh.
so, I knew in my head like, oh, I'm not gonna pass this. And
Yeah.
oh,
Good.
fun fact,
Mm-hmm.
I was the only one who almost did not take the UPCAT. The only one in our batch, our class. I didn't want to.
Why? Eh,
I guess
Was it
one,
like?
I
Uh-huh.
think I just knew that I'm not gonna pass this, and also I
Mm,
already passed the uh, Assumption College. I took an exam, passed, so
Okay,
like
okay.
okay, I already have like a school to go to, so
Yeah.
so yeah.
Uh,
But I'm glad I did. So because it's like
of
as you said,
course.
it's much more affordable. Affordable.
Hmm.
Yeah. So well, that's like all the questions for me. So
Okay.
do you have like any other things you wanna share? You wanna add? Like
Well,
for others who might think
mhm,
or consider applying to Philippine universities as a foreigner or something.
mhm. Okay. My experience as a foreign student at the uh, the actual term is actually international student
Hmm.
in Philippine university. It was fun. All right, it was fun. It was really healthy. Of course, there were like times that were like really dark. I had um times when I thought like, should I stop studying here in the Philippines and then go back to Korea, stuff like that. And in the end, it was very um what- the fulfillment was great. Right? That yeah, you really feel that you have achieved something. I don't know if that's because I was in UP. But I don't know. I'm very proud, and wherever which part any part of the country in the Philippines, or you say, oh, I'm from this school, then people automatically tell you, oh my gosh, you're so smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even here in Korea, I sometimes, yeah, especially in parts like Itaewon, I see a lot of Filipinos. And of course, all Filipinos, by the way, here in Korea are friendly, approachable. So like whenever I approach them, hey, kumusta? And then I talk to them in Tagalog, they are really happy. So yeah, and then we talk, and then I tell them I graduated UP. They go like, oh my gosh, really? That's so nice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the initial
Mhm.
reaction.
Yeah, it's really easy to connect uh, with Filipinos if you have educational background in the Philippines. It's not. I don't think it's supposed to be like it's only for UP, but even other schools. Yeah,
That's so nice. That's
that's all.
well, Sam. Thank you for agreeing to do this.
Thank you for having me in this in your YouTube.
Yeah. Subscribe to my channel.
Sure. Oh yeah, I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Mhm.
your time.
Yeah, bye.